let's go ahead and look at how we get from these parents here to these here on our dihybrid cross. Now, hopefully, first of all, you read the instructions and the little background information. Not that students would ever neglect to read the instructions, but that's really important. But what I'm going to do here is walk you through this. And the nice thing about this example is that you have an end product listed here at the bottom. And so you can just try to figure out how it is that you're getting to this point. Now, once you get these genotypes across the top and the side, you're pretty much good to go because it's cross multiplication. But the question is, how do we go from this? So what we have here, if we use our proper terms, we have a heterozygous and heterozygous genotype for two different genes. And it's the same for both parents. So if we look here, we're going to try to go from capital P, lowercase p, capital T, lowercase t to these four options. And so how do we get there? Well, some of you may be familiar with this acronym and some of you may not. But I grew up in math learning this as FOIL. So we called it the FOIL method, F-O-I-L. And it stands for first or front, either one, outer, inner, and last. And so what we'll do is we will take these two genotypes and we will write these out here. So we'll take capital P, lowercase p. Again, this is our heterozygous. And then we'll take capital T, lowercase t. Being really careful always with capital letters to make sure that if they look similar to the lowercase, that we make sure that we differentiate there. And so what we're going to do is use this method here. So again, we're trying to take this, we'll just divide it up in half between one genotype and the other because we're looking at two different traits here. And we're going to multiply the first of each pair together. So capital P and capital T. Capital P and capital T. That gives us this guy. Then we're going to do outer. Capital P, and on the other outside is lowercase t. Capital P and lowercase t. Look at that. Capital P, lowercase t. Inner. We're going to look at lowercase p, and this is really the only situation where you'll put the lowercase first. We're just doing this so we don't get screwed up in our method here. Lowercase p, capital T, which then we get here. And then last, the last of each pair, lowercase p, lowercase t. Lowercase p, lowercase t. And we have that here. And this one's easy because both parents have the same two pairs of genotypes, and so once you have it done for one, you can just copy it down the side here for the other one, and then the rest of it is easy. Just don't get careless. Just doing your cross multiplication. This is then where you'll notice at the bottom we don't have any lower cases before the uppercase. So we always, here for example, we have it just to keep ourselves in order, to keep our method straight. But when we cross multiply here, you'll see that it gets switched around. So we always just put the capital P before the lowercase p and so forth. Okay, that should be pretty straightforward. Try those other practice ones. Once you get this method down, it flies along and you'll probably quickly get bored of it because it's too easy. I hope.